Today, promises become permanent and two become one. This day, the day of Steph and Andee's wedding, it is about love. True love. Happy to be able to announce you wife and wife. Love isn't just a word, it's an action. Love isn't something you say, it's something you do. Not only do Andee and Steph love one another romantically, and they truly do. You can see it in every look, every touch, every moment they're together. They also love one another as friends, and they also love everybody that is here today because they know how hard it was for everybody to be here.
Andee, my best friend, my partner, my backbone, my motivation, my go-to, and my puppy's mama. You have so many titles and play so many roles in my life. I honestly could go on all day. But I wanted to take a moment to remind you how special you are to me.
It was 4 years ago. We went on our first trip to Las Vegas. After about 4 solid months of knowing each other, I tried to get you so drunk, hoping that I could convince you to marry me. Fortunately, that did not go as planned. Now here we are today. In paradise, celebrating with all of our closest family and friends as we begin this new chapter of our lives.
And I can't keep my eyes closed. I wrote a pretty song for you.
I vividly recall flying back home to visit my family. I was in a really low place, one of the lowest places I had ever been. I remember looking out the window with tears streaming down my face and a heavy burdened heart. Something came over me in that moment, and a sense of hope is the best way to describe it. I felt the need to pull out my phone and start making a list. You know how much I love a good list. This list was all the things I desired to have in a partner, and all of the things I knew I deserved in a love. I hope you know you are everything I wrote to a T. I don't remember the entire list, but I can remember the first 4. Number 1 was someone who loved their family endlessly and would fall in love with mine. Number 2, someone who was independent, hardworking, and driven, who would never take advantage of me, but wanted nothing more than to build a wonderful life with me. Number 3 is a woman who would love me for me and never want to put me in a box. A woman who knew I would reach for the stars, not just for me, but for her. And lastly, a sexy, fiery Latina woman with long dark hair and tattoos. The tattoos were very important for me.
They gotta have those.
I want you to know you were spoken into existence, my greatest manifestation. You were my prayer. You are my daily blessing, and you will forever be the reason I believe true love exists.
You have been there for me during the most difficult time in my life. And I want you to know that I think about this often. I thank God every day, more than you can ever imagine, that you have never left my side. You are such an inspiration to me. The light and beautiful energy that you have brought into my life has transformed me in every aspect. Every aspect. It has changed me, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally, which in turn has prepared me for this very moment.
Andee, the love of my life, I vow to be the person you can always run to, no matter what our days may throw at us.
This is why today, baby, I make these vows to you. I vow to never let a minute go by where I don't show or express how grateful and appreciative I am for you. I vow to uplift you and keep you centered when life gets rough. Because it gets crazy.
I vow to grow with you and support you in our ever-evolving journey in life. I vow to always be patient, forgiving, understanding, and respectful to you. I promise to be a prominent and loving role model and loving step-parent. I promise to never stop dating you and to always remind you of all the reasons you captured my heart. I promise to always try my best to make you laugh, even if you never think I'm funny.
I vow to always fill our lives with happiness and laughter, even though she's usually the funnier one. I vow to love you unconditionally for all that you are and everything you're going to become. I vow to honor you, to be faithful to you, and to respect you always. I vow to keep our marriage a place of peace, to keep my heart open, and to be completely and utterly vulnerable with you, no matter how new it is for me to trust you so freely. I will always wholeheartedly, without any reservation, place my trust in you.
And I vow to you to be the best spouse, partner, and best friend I could possibly ever be for you and for the rest of our lives. I love you.
And with all this being said, I want you to know that I will choose you from this day forward, for the rest of our lives, for better or worse, through thick and thin, and until our very last breath.
Officially say, let's greet the newlyweds!
Born to be wild, born to be free. I'll always be here as long as you're standing right next to me. Adventure will take us into the unknown. Look straight ahead, 'cause forward's the only way to go.
We know they appreciate all of the support and love.
It's something special.
If everybody knows Andee, we know that you were drawn into her because of her energy, her personality, and last but not least, her beauty. Mostly, we love her because of her heart. She has the biggest heart and will do anything for the people that she loves. And if you are lucky enough to be in that circle, then you know how that feels.
Being raised a strong Catholic, she didn't think I'd be here. But she told me, you know, Dad, I didn't think you would accept it. Well, hey, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here because I love her. I will never turn away from her, ever, ever.
Oh, and I know it's the best it could be, nothing.
Stephanie through all of her stages of life. And this is the most happy I've ever seen her.
Yeah, girl.
And that's the best thing that I could ever ask for my cousin. Andee, the moment I met you, I could tell that Stephanie was so in love with you. And just by meeting you for the first time, I knew why she loved you. I vibed with you immediately, and I could see how much you loved my cousin for who she was as a person.
Oh, nothing replaces the gold. Nothing again, nothing can stop us. Go anywhere that we want now. When we come together.